Creality has sent me the Falcon A1C. Is this little compact laser a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Stick around and find out. All right, this little Falcon A1C, you can either get a 5-watt or a 10-watt blue diode laser module with it. You can also get a 1.2 IR laser module with it. It's got autofocus. It's got a camera. You can run it from Lightburn or Creality's own Falcon Design Space, or you can run it from your phone. So this thing is actually portable. So let's go through what's in the box. As you can see, I've already unboxed it. So let's find out what you got. You're going to get, if you've ordered it, you're going to get your other 1.2 infrared module. I've got the 10-watt module they've sent me. You're going to get your calibration card. This is going to be crucial because you need it to calibrate your camera. All right, you're going to get some small tools and some cleaning cloths. You're going to get a brush. You're going to get 2 USB keys. The machine will not run without that USB key. You're going to get your safety instructions. You're going to get a little measuring tool. Your exhaust pipe, flex exhaust pipe. I've got mine hooked up. I've already got it hooked up to a fan, an inline fan with all my other lasers, and it ports it right outside. So I always keep these for a backup. But let's get into what the machine actually has on it. Let's take a look at the laser itself. You've got an enclosed system. You have a lid that will actually stay up. I do like that. Indicator light, all your what types of light, if it's flashing or if it's not, or if it's red, it'll show right here. You have a base. I forgot to mention, they also send you a base plate. Here is the 10-watt laser module. We've got a little protective cover that is magnetized that you just stick on. That all you do to switch this out is just plug it in the back and you can set it right up in there. It's that easy to switch the laser if you put it in here and switch them out. You've got your emergency switch, you've got your power switch, you have your connection switch. Lower and raise the bed with your manual switch here if you wanted to manually focus, but like I said, it is autofocus. You have your exhaust port with a built-in fan. Here's where your USB key goes that you have to operate the system, your power, and then your USB-C plug to attach it to your computer. It is also connection through Wi-Fi if you wanted to do Wi-Fi, and your power block. That's the laser in a nutshell. Looks very good. You got all your information here on the back, so it looks very good, looks well built, very portable, very compact. So let's run a few tests on it and see how it does. Remember, when you first set it up, you've got to calibrate your camera. You're going to need this little card, and the tongue of this card goes towards the front. It's very easy to follow. I don't want to waste your time when it's that simple to do, but you'll need to recalibrate it every time you switch your laser module. This one is for the blue diode laser. You'll also use this and create this when you're using your infrared module, and you just simply go from 1 and you'll put a little mark. It'll tell you exactly what to do. A mark, 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 and it'll create a square, and then you just calibrate your camera. Make sure you're clicked on the Creality camera, and once it's calibrated, you're good to go. And this is what the wood one looks like. Same thing. All right, let's run a few tests. I've already started some. I've got a little dog on there. I'm engraving my company name, Armor Woodworks by Mike, and I'm also engraving something pretty cool that I'll reveal in just a few seconds. All right, I switched laser modules to the IR. I recalibrated the camera, and I'm engraving on black laser engraved paper. Pretty cool laser. I got it to cut through 1/4 inch. Did get some charring, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now what I want to show you is how to change to the IR 1.2 module. So we're going to lower our base. You got to shut your hood first, Michael. So we're going to lower our base. Turn the knob towards the front to lower the base. Take your little plastic cover off right here. All right, we've turned the power off on the laser. Now, on the back of both laser heads is a plug that you're going to unplug. All right, and there's a little knob on the side, but that's how easy it is to change. We're going to set that one off to the side. You see the notches? We're going to slide that up with the Falcon logo facing forward. All right, let's pull the laser head all the way over to us, and then we're going to just plug it right back in. All right, now we can power the laser back on once we shut our lid. And we're going to engrave a business card and some paper. To the square. All right, we just engraved a business card. Let's see how it turned out. This little machine is bad to the bone now. That looks pretty good. I also did some photo paper with a dragon. It's pretty good detail. You can probably dial in the settings a little bit better, but I engraved a keychain. I'm a Tar Heels fan. Carolina, baby. I engraved a leather patch. My logo. Gopherwood.com. Hey, with the help of my team, I've created a website that is just absolutely amazing. It's for laser engravers. It's for CNC guys. It's for woodworkers, beginning and seasoned. It's got everything you want in it and more. No more jumping from site to site. If you love what you do and you want to make money at it, this is the site you need to be on. That's goforwood.com. Y'all check it out. It launches August 1st. You can sign up early now and you will get 10% off of months 2 through 7. Now, back to the Creality Falcon A1C. I love this little laser. It's portable. I was able to cut through 1/4 inch, but you can see it's a little charred. So that might be more than it can handle if you're trying to get precise cuts. But hey, that 2mm or 3mm basswood is going to cut right through it. It's going to engrave metal because you have the IR module that you can switch out. And you saw how easy it was to switch out. It's just unplug, loosen the thumb bolt, pull it out, put the new one in, plug it in, tighten the thumb bolt, push it all the way up, and you're good to go. I will say that you have to reset the camera or recalibrate the camera when you change the modules on it. Whether you're going from the blue diode laser to the IR laser, you're going to have to reset your or recalibrate your camera. With that said, I will give this laser a thumbs up. It's portable. You can carry it to a craft show with you. Use Falcon Design Space or Lightburn. Pretty cool laser. Hey, as I always tell you guys, don't ever forget, Jesus loves you. Y'all stay tuned because I'm going to do a lot more with this little laser because I think it's bad to the bone.